In this video, we'll be taking a look at two MLB games happening on September 8, 2022. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these two MLB games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below where we offer anywhere from 1 betting pick a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. San Francisco Giants vs. Milwaukee Brewers, Game 1. The San Francisco Giants and the Milwaukee Brewers meet Thursday in MLB doubleheader action from American Family Field. The Giants are fresh off a series versus the Dodgers. After a split in the first pair, in the Wednesday rubber match, San Francisco lost by 4. As for Milwaukee, they just finished up against the Rockies. Milwaukee also split their first pair. Then on Wednesday, the Brewers fell by 4 runs as well. The Brewers struggled on their road trip, but they're back at home where they have won 4 of their last 5 games. They are playing well offensively, scoring 6 or more runs in 3 of their last 4 games. They won't have trouble scoring in this game because they hit the ball well against right-handers, and Junis has struggled on the mound, giving up 12 runs in his last 3 starts. He gave up 8 runs in 2 games against the Brewers and will have a hard time slowing them down. The Giants are playing well, but they continue to struggle on the road where they have lost 4 of their last 5 games. Even though they are playing well offensively, they won't score a lot of runs in this game because they haven't had a lot of success against Burns, who is 2-1 in 4 starts against them. He gave up 4 runs in his last 4 starts against the Giants and won't have trouble keeping their offense in check. So the Milwaukee Brewers money line is our full game side pick. The Giants are averaging 4.49 runs per game and 4.140 runs per game on the road. They average 6.33 runs per game in their last 3 games against the Brewers. With Milwaukee giving up 3.98 runs per game at home, the Giants will be held under their average in this game. The Brewers are averaging 4.53 runs per game and 4.64 runs per game at home. They average 3.67 runs per game in their last 3 games against the Giants. With San Francisco giving up 4.72 runs per game on the road, the Brewers will score enough runs to push the score over the total. The Brewers and Giants played over the total in 2 of their last 3 meetings. The Giants have averaged a stellar 5 runs in the 5 meetings against the Brewers this season. They are in a groove at the plate as well, scoring at least 5 runs in 4 out of their last 6 games, and as mentioned, Burns is scuffling on the mound. In addition, the Brewers should definitely contribute to this total. They have plated 26 runs in their last 5 games, and Junis has allowed 8 runs in 7 innings against the Brewers. The over is also 6-1-2 in the Giants' last 9 games. Look for both offenses to find success off the opponent's pitching. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Miami Marlins vs. Philadelphia Phillies. The Miami Marlins close out a 3-game series in Philadelphia against the Phillies on Thursday. Miami has struggled as of late as they were swept in 3 games against the Atlanta Braves and 2 games against the Tampa Bay Rays before losing 3 of 4 to the Los Angeles Dodgers. Philadelphia, meanwhile, was swept by the San Francisco Giants and lost 2 of 3 to the Arizona Diamondbacks in their last 2 series. The Miami Marlins are 55-80 this season and have lost 9 games in a row. Miami has lost the first 2 games of this series by scores of 3-2 and 4-3. The Miami pitching staff has a 3.89 earned run average, a 1.28 WHIP, and a .242 opponent batting average this season. The Marlins offense has scored 476 runs with a .228 batting average and a .292 on base percentage. Miguel Rojas is batting .229 with 6 home runs and 31 RBI for the Marlins this season. The projected starter for Miami is Sandy Alcantara, who is 12-7 with a 2.36 earned run average and a 1 WHIP over 190.2 innings pitched this season. The Philadelphia Phillies are 75-61 this season and have won 2 games in a row. Prior to winning the first 2 games of this series, Philadelphia lost all 3 games in their series against the Giants. The Philadelphia pitching staff has a 3.88 earned run average, a 1.24 WHIP, and a .241 opponent batting average. The Phillies offense has scored 636 runs with a .254 batting average and a .317 on-base percentage this year. Rhys Hoskins is batting .249 with 26 home runs and 66 RBIs for the Phillies this season. The projected starter for Philadelphia is Kyle Gibson, who is 9-6 with a 4.48 earned run average and a 1.25 WHIP over 140.2 innings pitched this season. The Marlins are 9-3 in their last 12 Thursday games and 15-37 in the last 52 overall. Miami is 0-6 in the last 6 in Game 3 of a series. Meanwhile, the Phillies are 9-1 in their last 10 Thursday games and 20-8 in the last 28 versus a team with a losing record. The over is 4-1 in Miami's last 6 in Game 3 of a series. Miami is stuck playing spoiler again this season, and they are not doing a good job of it, losing again last night. Atlanta had its way with the Marlins over the weekend, and now Philly is likely to do the same this week. The offense has really dried up of late. Miami has not scored more than 2 runs in a game in more than a week heading into today's action. With catalyst SS Jazz Chisholm still out of the lineup, the offense has been lost. Top home run hitter Jesus Aguilar was cut in August and picked up by the Orioles. The next 2 in terms of homers this season are Chisholm and Jorge Soler, both out too. Philadelphia has injuries, too, with top starter Zach Wheeler out and of Nick Castellanos getting hurt recently. They do have top hitter Bryce Harper back, and that should mean they have more than enough offense to have success against Miami. This is a top 10 offense in almost every category, so as long as the hitting doesn't fade, they have a chance to get back on track even though they have lost touch with Atlanta in the National League East standings. Trevor Rogers is one of the many reasons that Miami has been a disappointment this season. Last year he was a great story, but in his second full season his earned run average has more than doubled and the league has gone from hitting .218 to .280 against him. Philadelphia has hit him hard in 2 starts this season, too. Bailey Falter is another young lefty, but unlike Rogers' performance is not as critical to Philadelphia's success. August was his best month with an earned run average of 2.45, and the Phillies are hoping he can help them stay in that final playoff spot in the National League. He has pitched against Miami once this season, but that was in relief back in April. Philadelphia is a massive favorite for this Wednesday game. I was a little surprised, not because of the state of the teams, but because of the mound matchup. Falter is hardly an arm to fear on the Philadelphia staff, so the Philadelphia Phillies money line is our full game side pick. Miami is 4-6 in over-under record in their last 10 games after an under last night. This game is lined at 8 and none in that stretch have been lined higher. 3 games have been at that total in their last 10 and they are 1-2 in over-under record during that stretch. The lone over was against the Dodgers, one of the best offensive teams in the majors. Philadelphia is not far off of that and Falter is far from a sure thing. I am counting Rogers pitching at the level we have seen most of the season, which is not great. Philadelphia has been a slight over team at home and against lefty starters this season. Sandy Alcantara has had a good season, but he has struggled in a few of his recent starts for the Marlins. For the Phillies, Kyle Gibson is coming off of a start where he allowed 7 earned runs to the Giants. The Miami offense has not been very good this season, but I expect the Phillies to get to Alcantara early. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.